Hey guys, welcome to the Bosch Squad podcast. I'm your host from the East Coast, Jinder Man 94, here to give you guys a topic video for today of something that's been weighing on my mind a lot. I did a poll on Twitter maybe about a week or so ago about, what my next topic video should be. And 100% of you guys said you wanted to see my top NXT underrated talents video. So that's exactly what I'm bringing to you guys today. Now, the purpose of this video is to show some of my favorite talents and some talents that I believe could actually help WWE out that they're probably not utilizing to the fullest extent. I have a top 5 of, talents / teams because I have, I think, 2 teams on this list that I want to talk about. So let's get right into it. So my first person that I want to talk about that's from NXT, he's currently on the main roster right now, but he's from NXT, is Tyler Breeze. Because I think Tyler Breeze is a heavily underutilized talent that the WWE could use. Now, I think they brought him up too fast from NXT, which could probably lead to some problems. He didn't connect with the crowd immediately, but I think he's great. I think they tried to, put Summer Rae with him, and they tried to pretty much force feed him to the crowd a little bit, and the crowd didn't really take to him that well, and now he's doing the whole Breezango thing. But I think he's a great wrestler. He's definitely, with the gimmick that he has, he definitely worked on that, because at one point in time, he was almost released from the WWE. Back when it was still FCW down in NXT, they told him he needed to, repackage himself or he would be fired. So he went back to the drawing board and came up with the Prince Pretty gimmick. Now, he's pretty much, he walks out there with a selfie stick and, he's more focused on his looks than anything else. And, he's pretty much focused on not, getting hit in the face area because, his face is his money, that's the only thing he's worried about. He's worried about how pretty he looks, his hair and, his flamboyant outfits or whatever. Now, people probably think Tyler Breeze is kind of stupid. I honestly, connect with him really well. Coming from somebody who watches NXT a lot, so I think he could be, a good utilized talent for the roster. I believe he could be, Intercontinental Champion, US Champion. I don't know, maybe not, WWE Champion. I wouldn't say that just yet until he, develops more and comes more into his own, but I definitely think that he's worthy of one of those championships. Now, the next, the team I want to talk about next is the Revival. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. They're already the NXT Tag Team Champions. First 2-time NXT Tag Champions. Yes, I understand this. But let me explain to you guys why I think this team is underrated. The reason I think they're underrated is because they don't get enough credit for the matches they put on. Now, their feud with the Vaudevillains, everybody praised the Vaudevillains. Their feud with American Alpha, everybody praised American Alpha. Now, those teams are definitely worthy of getting praise, but this team definitely is great workers. Both of them are, and their chemistry as a team is just incredible. I don't think they get enough credit as a team. Their powerhouse style, ground and pound, their whole shtick is, no flips, just fist. And that's what they're all about. They're trying to kill your hot tag. They're trying to kill any momentum that you have. They're trying to take you out. And they're not your typical heel team. They're not going to just, distract the ref so they can cheat. Like, if, the ref says one of them shouldn't be in the ring, they'll get out. They'll get out quickly. Their main focus is to beat you down and wear you down physically and mentally to the point where you're off your game. You can't do the normal things that you're used to doing to pick up the victory. And they'll just, break you down and they'll be able to pick up the victory that way. And it's just a unique way that they do it. It's not just a standard, oh, we're heel, we're just going to cheat, we're just going to run, and that's what's going to happen. No, they'll bring the fight right to you. They don't care who you are. They're going to bring them fists to your face. And I just think they're a great team that's definitely not getting enough credit in the WWE. The next talent that I want to talk about a little bit is actually a women competitor. She just got drafted to Smackdown, Alexa Bliss. Now, I believe Alexa Bliss is a great women's wrestler. I believe she could be a women's champion. I believe she's on the same level, dare I say, of the 4 horsewomen: Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. Yeah, I said it. Alexa Bliss is great. I've seen her live. I've seen her in NXT. I remember when she was a face first coming into NXT, and she's just great. She can, when they let her go and let her perform the moves that she knows how to do, incredible. Like I said, I seen her live when NXT first started doing house shows. She had a fatal 4-way match with Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley they just did, the NXT Women's Championship match. But they had a 4-way match, and she was not undershadowed at all. She was not, just there just to be there. She was definitely a part of the match, and she definitely performed very well. I believe if they just let her go and just let her be who she is, she can put on great matches and she can win the crowd over. I definitely think she's one of those talents. But knowing WWE, they're not going to let her, which is why I believe she's underrated. Now, the next team that the WWE absolutely buried is the Ascension. They were, at one point, I think they still are, the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions. I'm not sure about that. They're on the main roster. They've been on the main roster for maybe almost a year and a half to 2 years now, I think. I don't know if it's been that long. But the Ascension, yeah. I got connected to these guys early when I started watching NXT. They were a dominant tag team, and their finishing move, was it the Wasteland or something like that? That move is freaking... no, the Fall of Man. That's their finishing move, the Fall of Man. I haven't seen it in so long, but I remember the first time seeing that, I was like, oh my god, they murdered him. I just thought they were just a great team, and the WWE buried them. It was that, I know exactly the episode they buried them too. It was that Monday Night Raw where the NWO came back. It was Scott Hall, X-Pac, and Kevin Nash. They came out. The Ascension interrupted them, and then JBL comes off commentary, brings out the APA, well, it's, him and Ron Simmons, they come out, and then Road Dogg and Billy Gunn come out, and they just dismantle the Ascension, and they haven't been relevant since. They dropped the ball with the Ascension. Oh my god, the Ascension could have been so great for the main roster. When they go back down to NXT, even though they're heels, the crowd loves them. They appreciate how great they are and how good they can work, and that's the difference between the main roster and NXT. NXT, everybody gets a chance to shine. But on the main roster, it's just like they wear you down, they strip you of everything that you're good at, and they don't let you get a chance to get over with the crowd. They just, throw you out there just because. And that's that. That's pretty much all they do. They don't give you a chance to shine on the main roster. They don't give you a chance to get over. They don't give you a chance to use your whole moveset. They'll put you out there in a 2-minute match where you just destroy somebody. And then eventually, over the next couple of weeks, it gets old. They're just like, okay, why are these guys on my set? We're not seeing any character. We're not seeing any personality from these guys. So why do we care? And that's the problem, which is why I think they're underrated. Because I've seen their character. I've seen their personality. They have great personalities. They're dominant. But WWE just made them look so weak once they got up to the main roster. So that kind of made me mad. Now, the last person and one of my favorite NXT talents right now, one of my favorite, probably top 3, that's still in NXT right now, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Now, I remember when Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan were a tag team. And, I remember they won a few matches, but they started losing, and then they, just broke apart as a team. And then you didn't hear from Ty Dillinger for a while. And then he went back, he repackaged himself, and he became the Perfect 10. But the problem I have, and why I believe he's underrated, he's only an enhancement talent down in NXT. And even though he's a heel, he connects with the crowd. When he comes out and does his entrance with his music and everything, he has his whole routine planned out, and the crowd is involved with it. He's still a heel, but when he comes out and he throws up the 10, the crowd is throwing up the 10 with him. It kind of reminds me of the Daniel Bryan yes chant. It's just like something natural you do. You see everybody doing it, you see him doing it, you're just doing it. No matter if you love the guy or you hate the guy. But yeah, he repackaged himself, and, I feel bad for him because he's been in NXT for a while. He was in FCW. I believe he was under another moniker down in FCW. But he repackaged himself, became the perfect 10, and I think is just a great character. I think he connects with the crowd great. He can be a great heel or a great face. I've seen him on live shows, draw heat from the crowd after he's, got him going with the interest. He'll come out there and he'll just bury the crowd and they'll just start booing him. I think he puts on great matches as well. For him to be enhancement talent, he's definitely one of the best workers down there in NXT for sure. I remember his match with Shinsuke Nakamura I think it was a couple months ago. Great match. His 2 matches he had with Andrade Cien Almas, I forget his name. Great matches as well. But of course, he gets the short end of the stick most of the time. So he's definitely a underrated talent that I think could come up to the main roster. And if he's not going to be a main event guy, which I doubt he will, I believe he can connect to the point where he can be an Intercontinental Champion and a U.S. Champion, just like Tyler Breeze. Like, imagine him and Miz feuding. Imagine Ty Dillinger and the Miz feuding. Can you imagine that? The Perfect 10 versus the Moneymaker. I know it's different. We hate the Miz, but I'm just saying, just hypothetically throwing something out there. Let's see, what other rivalry will be great for him? He can pretty much work with anybody, I think. I'm very high on Ty Dillinger, and I think that they need to utilize him better, and I believe he can be a definitely great mid-card. Everybody doesn't have to be a main event guy. If you have quality mid-carders and top mid-card guys who can connect with the crowd, put on great matches, I think that's just a recipe for success. But what do you guys think of my list? Do you guys think I should have put somebody else in, instead of somebody else that I put on the list? Let me know in the comment section down below. These are my 5 NXT talent / tag teams that I believe are underrated that the WWE could definitely utilize. And I want to know your thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below how you feel. And like the video if you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you guys later, because I'm going to be doing my SummerSlam and NXT Brooklyn 2 prediction videos probably in the next couple of days, because they're coming up pretty soon. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.